-1, -2, -3, -4, -5.
You made that
That's
joke
when the
roughly 30
rocket
episodes ago. Can someone
Wait,
go
did he
back and
really?
check to see if that was episode like 40 or not 50 or whatever? Because I think it was.
You gotta be on your toes. The countdown takes very many strange directions when you least expect it.
Did you know that if you have trouble flying on airplanes, you just make fists with your toes in the hotel when you get there?
I did know that, actually.
Yeah.
It's still the stupidest part of Die Hard.
Yeah, it really is. Because it's like, it doesn't really, like, what? I'm afraid of airplanes. Okay, let's do
it's jet
something
lag.
after jet lag.
Jet
Yeah,
lag,
but he's upset with the, but the guy sees him, like, squeezing the armchair on the plane. He's like, oh, you don't like flying much, do you? I tell you what, I got this one little tip for you.
It's a stress relief thing. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, but like, if I'm afraid of, yeah, you're right. If I'm afraid of planes, though, I'm gonna wait till I land the plane. The problem's over.
The best way to relieve stress is to
jet
tense
lag
your
thing.
muscles.
I'm telling you, make tiny fists with your toes.
I can't do that. It'll cramp
I
my foot up.
remember the scene vividly, though. The implication is that he's telling him about, not liking the plane ride.
Did you put an extra syllable in implication?
Implication. Because it's an insert of John McClane's hand clutching the thing, and he's got kind of straight up in the seat, and the dude's like, first time flying, huh? And then he tells him about the fist with his toes.
It's weird because he's such a tough guy.
Yeah.
Look at
It's
this
like
crack and tell me that
Indiana
it's not me.
Jones doesn't like snakes.
Ryan, no. Ryan, no.
Wow, I can't believe that they would just finish the level.
What do you do? Are you on IMDb or something?
No, it's just too easy.
Oh, well, I mean,
No
we all
points.
finish it. None of
Didn't
us
we
finish.
promise like a sentence? That's the last episode that we just...
Well, we're gonna do it at the end of this episode.
Oh, is
Make
that what we
people
did?
stay for more? Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like a sneak peek.
Don't skip ahead. There's gonna be surprises all throughout the video.
I'm an idiot.
That's worth points,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no. By all means, at this point, you might as well. Can we also talk about how great of a film Die Hard is?
No.
It's a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
That I haven't seen.
You really do need to see it because
You
it's
should.
actually
I've
really
seen
good.
Die Hard 4.
Okay, that's maybe the worst. Actually, 5 is the worst one you could have
Yes.
seen. 4 is still really bad, though.
I don't remember what happened. I just know there's a Harriet, and he's like walking on the Harriet. Harrier,
You
not
mean a
Harriet.
Harrier?
A
No, it's a
Harriet?
Harrier, not a Harriet.
Walking on Harriet? Just walking on some lady named Harriet?
walking all over Harriet.
What's the
He's gotta make
progression
fists
again?
with his toes.
It
and then punch her
goes-
in the face with his toes.
It's the tower and then the airport and
Yeah,
then the
tower,
taxi.
airport. Yeah, so like, okay, so I have a theory about Die Hard.
Good.
I think that it was kind of broken by the 5th movie, but let's just pretend the 5th movie doesn't exist, because there's a level of escalation in Die Hard that is very logical to follow. Namely, in the 1st movie, he saves like, I don't know, maybe 50 people in like a single tower in a single building or whatever, right?
Nakatomi Plaza, yeah.
Nakatomi Plaza, right. And then in the 2nd movie, he saves an airport full of people, so that's like thousands of people in there, right? Like he's saving thousands of people. Then,
Depends on the airport.
right, well, that's true, but it's the LA airport, it's LAX, so I mean, I think
So
it's
nobody
probably
cares.
a lot of people, yeah. But
But maybe it was like not a very busy season, so there weren't a lot of people there.
it's entirely possible. But either way, more people than in the build.
Like after I heard that there was an incident at LAX, I'd probably be like, honey, we're gonna move our flight. Let's not go to the airport right now. So
That's true. Well, but they only know that there's an incident at the, like, kind of the end of the movie, really.
The incident in the building was also the building was abandoned. They really just wanted to break into that
Well, it was a party.
vault or something, right?
there was a
Yeah.
Christmas party.
Yeah, it was a Christmas party.
Yeah, but there's still it was
Anyway.
like 30 people. It wasn't that many people.
Continuing with my theory.
I'd expect more people to be at a Christmas party though than an airport, because the Christmas party is fun and an airport, like kind of sucks.
You gotta get where you're going, right?
But people are not going to, there's no practical reason to go to a party outside of entertainment,
Having a good time.
Well, that's not very,
What about networking? It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah, maybe they're at
Are you gonna
TwitchCon.
network at your own company, though?
Yeah, dude, upward momentum.
I suppose so.
This week he's mopping floors, next week it's the fries, Kanye West.
So thousands of people at an airport. Then third movie, he saves all of New York City. So millions of people, an entire city. Then in
Well,
the
what if they
fourth
were all
movie,
stuck in Los Angeles because they couldn't fly home thanks to the airport issue?
Well, it happened several years later, so that would be some serious backup on
These
the
are
tarmac.
mega billion-dollar projects, Robert.
Well, I mean, that's a good
Time.
point. But do you see the scope that I'm going for here?
No, I can't figure it out at all, actually.
So by the fifth movie, he should be saving the solar system, and by Die Hard 6, he's got to fight like Galactus.
It's like a Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Land, Super Mario World, Super Mario Galaxy. Mario.
Pretty much, yeah.
Super Mario.
Super Mario.
What do you think the new Mario's gonna be called? They showed it, right?
Super Mario Universe.
Mario 2.
No, they're gonna do that thing where they like, all right, we gotta stop this. We can't go we can't go past universe, right? So we're just gonna not do universe, and we're just gonna start this new trend. So what are they gonna do?
Super Mario Cardboard.
Cellular.
Yeah,
Super Mario microscopic.
dude, that would be cool. Like Mario in the Matrix, and you have to learn from Morpheus and stuff, how to do kung fu.
No.
Nobody
fucking
eats their
play that
first
game.
mushroom.
Yeah, exactly.
He had to learn from Morpheus how to do wahoo.
I knew it was
That's a
coming.
family-friendly joke that
That's
I
Toad.
appreciate. Yeah. So you guys see that thing on Reddit of like how times have changed, and it's a picture of the Mario Run app and the Sonic Jump app.
And the Pokemon Go app.
Well, that one doesn't really.
That's a Nintendo property and then a verb.
You got two different pictures conflated here. The
Yeah,
one
I think
that Robert saw is how times have changed, and the humor is that Sonic is all about running, Mario's all about jumping. The games are named Sonic Jump and Super Mario Run. And the one that Nick saw is, I think Nintendo's trying to warn us. And that's 'cause
Yeah.
they were named Super Mario Run and Pokemon Go.
Thank goodness. I could never figure out all these memes without you.
Shit, dude. I didn't see the one that Nick was talking about.
It's
That's
a
where the
tangled web.
confusion-
It is.
Tangled web we weave.
When at first we practice to deceive.
I haven't seen any of these,
It's a
dude.
tangled web, Luigi.
You didn't spend enough time on Reddit.
It's a tangled pasta, Mario.
I only go to the Northernlion subreddit and the NFL subreddit now.
Yeah, NFL subreddit's pretty good.
One of the best.
It actually is. Really quite funny.
I like the Northernlion subreddit because we get appreciation threads all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't like those, so
Yeah, they don't like those, so I like them anyway, though.
I do like him as well.
there's actually a really easy way to beat this level.
There's like a deep level. Yeah, actually, if you just stand on the middle platform, you're like good to go. But there's like a deep level, like it's not even a meme on that subreddit where it's just like.
That would be just about the only post that isn't, then.
Well, I mean, like it's like every time there's an appreciation thread, it's like, can we stop upvoting appreciation threads? Can we have an appreciation thread for the appreciation threads?
Yeah.
And then like it goes like that. It's cyclical. It's
Fuck
like
being
once a
nice, fucking losers.
month. I just want you all to know that we love the appreciation
Yeah.
thread.
Let's just get up the hate thread, don't actually.
The pushback happened so fast. I don't even think there were maybe more than 2 appreciation threads before people were done with that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So I'll take a few more of those if you want.
Just give us like 6 more appreciation threads.
Could use quite a few
Hate
more.
appreciation.
Don't like the appreciation threads.
Wow,
Why
that's
is
not
that?
surprising.
Praise breeds complacency.
Does it?
That's a good
That's
point.
my
Sometimes you
outlook
gotta-
on parenting.
Yeah, but like most of the time, people are just shitting all over us all the time. So like,
That's
you know,
true.
you gotta temper it with some.
It's hard to
nice
tell
things
where the
sometimes.
memes and the flame, combine.
I think some people enjoy the meme and use it as cover to actually say mean things. So they don't have to feel bad about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna stand completely still. and then I'm going to win the level.
It's way easier.
Yeah, you literally
Stand on
stand
the
still
thing.
on the top one. It's fine. It's
Going
like
through the
super
middle
easy.
is fun though.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot more fun to do it that way.
Oh, it's over.
And you're the ultimate chicken.
Congrats,
my way.
Robert.
So, can we get a rack attack appreciation thread?
Don't. Oh, well, I don't get to vote. All right.
Oh, am I the only one?
No, Nick gets to vote.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. What haven't we played
Well,
yet?
Nick is just a chameleon with no nameplate, and it's really creepy.
Did you say data during that? He's like, oh no, data is... Oh.
I don't know, man.
Papa Egg.
Did you know a singular piece of data is called a
Datum. Yeah.
Yeah.
weird?
Did
Yeah.
you know that ravioli is plural and it's actually raviolo if you're talking
Yeah.
about a singular ravioli?
I'm the guy, you know, I go to the pasta place and
Yeah.
I go, hey, give me the spaghetto bolognese. And then it comes out with
The
more than one
single shred.
noodle.
Yeah.
And it comes out with more than one noodle. And I go, hey, you know, chocolate heads, I ordered the spaghetto and I got spaghetti.
You took the thing that I was gonna say away, which is that spaghetto is spaghetti. Oh.
Did
That's
you
my
just
only
in the
fact.
Spaghetto?
Golden gray September morning. A single noodle of pasta was born in spaghetto.
We've gone too far.
The other one is that there's an apple on that one DVD cover. I know that too.
How did you know that?
Because I put it away at
You know
GameStop all the time. We used to stock DVDs there, and we had to gut them, which means take the DVD out of the case.
You really called them?
That's
that?
the nomenclature
Gut
that the company used that, yeah.
That's fucking
Gut them?
morbid, man.
Gut means
Yeah,
you
why?
take the disc out, you put it in an envelope, put a SKU sticker on the envelope, and file it in the drawer.
And fuck
Somebody working in management's got some serious repression.
It makes sense. You're leaving just a shell of its former self behind.
Yeah. Yeah, what happens when you throw away old games? Like murder them?
Field destroy them.
I was trying to...
Field
Destroy?
Destroy? Is it exclusively stocked by like one guy or like? Here's where I'm trying to get with this joke. I feel like GameSpot is run by a guy who did like basic training and then like that was it. But he's really into the army still. Oh, can you go out there and field destroy? Crackdown? He's got these 30 extra SKUs of Crackdown. We need to have field destroyed.
It actually occurred to me a little bit as well that it seemed some of the nomenclature was a little military sounding. I thought they used that to make it seem more formal than it actually was. Like to give us this attitude.
That's pretty rough, man.
Wait,
Eh.
how do you scratch up the disc with keys or something when you throw it out? How does it work?
Yeah, we had one of those box cutters to just run it over the back of the disc, or you could snap
Wait,
them.
why, though?
Because they knew for that the way that this worked was that we would throw stuff out, so they would go and dumpster dive and take all the stuff and then sell it back to us.
Oh, well, why would you... Wait, hold on. If you're throwing away, like, your edition of, like, you know, Mario Paint, then why would you buy it back in the first place?
Wait, Rob has a great point here.
Yeah,
Like,
It doesn't, because we didn't sell that anymore.
Well, but that's what I mean, though.
Why,
Like,
so some guy would come in with like a used game that you guys had already marked for destruction, and you'd be like, "Hell yeah, this is worth like $10." Even though we just took it outside and lit it on fire.
No,
Like 2 days
it's
ago.
GameStop. It would be worth 30 cents.
But still, like
yeah, like, even the logic, though, like...
we're still bereft of an answer for it. Hey, walk me through it. Okay, so you get like an order. They're like, "Oh, we haven't sold, you know, a copy of Madden 08 in like 10 years. So go destroy the copies of them out back." You just throw them in the trash. You're like, "I'm not gonna use the box cutter these days." Somebody comes in with a copy of Madden, you know, 08.
They could try and return it. They could make some stupid argument up. It just got rid of all of the ambiguity out of the situation.
Oh, fuck.
Or they could just put it on eBay as well. Like, they could just try and make a profit off it some other way.
That's like a victimless crime.
Yeah, you're throwing it out.
The company believed that it was their property, and they sort of looked at it like you're disrespecting them.
Well, you know, that's
Oh,
pretty
fuck.
fitting considering, you know, what
I
happened in the...
I can't hit the button. Oh, there you go.
That's pretty
Bodies.
fitting for that company, considering what happened in the you know 2000s with game companies being like, used games are stealing.
Yeah, oddly enough, GameStop also thought that about their own property.
How do you do that?
I mean, they wanted us to destroy perfectly good merchandise just so other people couldn't have it.
That sounds very
bullshit, man.
GameStop-y, to be honest.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude. Like, why don't you just donate it to the local, orphanage?
Because they were
or something?
sure that someone would resell it.
So what?
Well, they just didn't want to have to ever pay for or be involved with the sale of something they determined was unfit for sale at their store now. They like to believe, being the market leader, that they could kind of dictate the entire market based on their own whims.
I feel like trying to do a nice thing is more important than succeeding in doing a nice thing.
And
more
before the commenters lose their shit on me, why does he know all this shit? I was an assistant manager at a GameStop for a bunch of years.
Yeah, it's getting real suspicious.
Yeah, this video is actually sponsored by GameStop. Yeah, that's why we're shit talking them super hard.
I'm just saying, somebody's gonna say, "What do you know about GameStop? I actually work there." Just wanted to
about that.
allay those fears before that comment comes up.
Yeah, it was like that one time that I went to the Dunkin' Donuts when they were throwing out their old bagels at the end of the night, and then I took their bagels, and then the guy gave me a dirty look.
Bro, did you actually?
Yeah. They're perfectly fine. There was
Yeah,
nothing wrong
why
with
not take the?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I understand why they have to throw them out. It's like a safety issue. But,
it. Yeah, they don't want to be liable for it.
Yeah.
Basically.
but if Rob's not gonna sue him, I guess
Yeah, I'm not gonna sue them. I just fucking. I'd sign a waiver if they were giving it out for free.
this is
Yeah.
an interesting
A
level.
very interesting thing just happened. My power flickered and caused my monitor to go off.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's really weird.
But I have two monitors, so I was able to keep playing through OBS's preview window, which was still on.
Oh.
As far as I know, nothing was interrupted.
You ever guys had that weird thing where you lose internet, but you can still talk with people?
Yes.
That's so creepy.
That happened to me the other day. I mean, it happens to me all the time.
And
Like
each one is
Skype always
one?
comes back for. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, because the internet was down, but I could still hear you guys, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, apparently it's like a DNS thing. That happened to me where my internet completely went down. I couldn't load a single page, but I was in Discord and I was just chatting with people in Discord.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
there's
that
multiple things happening. I mean, in one case, there's buffering. So you've got data left over that hasn't worked its way through yet. And then DNS is you're just having trouble connecting to one IP.
Yeah. In a similarly entertaining note, you guys ever, get stuck watching vampire porn and then you find that there's just too much blood?
I actually really appreciate that you went out on a limb and did that one. I wouldn't have done that.
Found a way to make that work.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it happened as I was saying.
Live, I can tell.
When, yeah.
Keep bringing up vampires. I'm gonna start asking questions.
Somebody told me at one point that the world was gonna roll me.
Right, yeah, no. You ain't the sharpest.
No, that you start coming up with songs as you say them, and you got to work your way out of the end of them.
Yeah.
I think that was Austin? No, it was Bear.
What?
does
What's
that
the
mean?
maximum amount of times you can randomly bring something up before people start asking questions?
Well, apparently the answer is 1 for you. I ask you a question, and the question is, what the fuck are you talking about?
Someone starts talking about say vampires too much. He brings it up and it's casual to start, but then it's man, this guy talks about vampires a lot for no
Yeah, no, I've been thinking that for a while.
But is there a number? Is there a hard number?
I think
There's a hard number.
Time.
The second time?
It is this because the first time you go, oh, so he was just racking his brain for something random, and he went with vampire porn. The second time you're you all right, dude? Is everything okay?
See, because the thing is about vampires, and maybe this is why they've been on the brain for me, is I've always liked vampires, but then there's a period in the mid 2000s where vampires were oversaturated, but now I feel
You mean
maybe
Underworld.
we've hit the. Yeah, well,
And Twilight.
Oh, fuck.
but I'm thinking maybe now we've hit the grace period where we can talk about vampires again, and it doesn't have to be a discussion about Twilight.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing about Shrek, honestly. Why can't we talk about Shrek anymore?
I don't think vampires are cool, though.
Vampires are pretty cool.
How so?
They're sexy immortals.
They can play really good baseball. They can
Use
run
that word
super
sexy, And then I
fast.
started asking questions.
Yeah, I agree with you.
They can get you pregnant in one try.
That's a typical vampire thing, is that they're sexy.
Is it though? Because
Yeah,
the
it is.
old ones
Yeah,
from
it
like
is.
the old like 30s and 40s and 50s are like.
No, I'm talking about Anne Rice
fucking-
vampires, man.
Look, watch Nosferatu.
Oh, he was sexy as fuck.
Nosferatu only exists because they couldn't get the rights to Bram Stoker's Dracula.
You know
so-
that this is all made up in the first place, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
What?
like, you know,
it's that
the
they
popular-
didn't have the rights to use Dracula, so they had to make some changes to that.
But they did though, like, because that's the thing is that they wanted to do Bram Stoker's Dracula and they couldn't get the rights to it, so they made, like their own retelling of it and called it Nosferatu.
Yeah, but you know this stuff isn't real, though.
Well, yeah,
Why?
nothing in films is real.
Oh,
What about documentaries?
I fucking hate when you just block coins like that.
nobody did that.
There's some elements of some documentaries that make you wonder.
Rob,
You guys
what?
have a favorite documentary?
Wait, what's Rob insinuating? Because I was mad at the coin.
He's saying he doesn't like documentaries because there's none about vampires.
Basically, yeah. No, but I mean, like, there's been several cases over the course of film's history of documentaries being some documentaries. I shouldn't say the majority of them being not actually based entirely on the truth.
I watched one that was about the Ghostbusters fandom, and that was just really uplifting. You know, they do a lot of charity work. Like, there's a different chapter in every state, and they get together and they do charity work, and they just talk about Ghostbusters and, like, visit little kids in the hospital. That's so, like, really nice.
What I want to ask you is, how late was it when you watched this documentary?
Oh, it was all of the late.
Yeah, see, that's...
Actually, I think I was
that's
sick.
the only time you would ever watch that documentary, right?
Oh, it's after I had my wisdom teeth out and I was on pain medicine. That's when I watched it.
Shit, so fuck.
I think I've even brought it up before on the NLSS.
Not possible.
Hey there, Slugger. How you doing? Who are you? I'm the leader of the Philadelphia Ghostbusters fandom. Can somebody make a wish on
No.
the phone? I asked for John Cena, and I got John C. Riley's older brother here trying to talk to me about how, Ghostbusters 2 isn't as bad as Rotten Tomatoes says it is.
They would pretend they were people from the movies, so, like, they would identify them as characters.
See, that would never work on me, because I'd be like, hey, why aren't you in my room? Ghostbusters? Is there a ghost to be busted in here? No, we're just, like, taking a day off. And you'd be like, you sure? Because, like, I don't believe that you would tell me if there was a ghost in the room. It'd be
That
quite
was
the
like-
shock to the system.
Like, something similar actually happened to me. Like, when I was
You
like
had a ghost?
5. Yeah, I had a ghost, and I had to bust it.
Did it feel good?
I had to bust its nut, yeah. No, so I was super into Power Rangers when I was a kid.
Not
and so
vampires?
well, I mean, actually, yeah. But,
Rob? You're digging a hole.
cool. What's wrong with vampires?
This is like when Austin talks about dragons. He goes
Just
like,
shut up.
There's many different kinds of dragons.
I agree
I'm like,
there's many different kinds. I was with him on that.
This has
Yeah,
gone
you-
too far.
You guys have your
Shut
own
it down.
problems.
Don't talk
But,
talk about dragons like that.
So I was super into Power Rangers, and I had a Power Rangers party, and my cousin Tony.
Dragons.
Yeah, no. All my families are named after like stereotypically Italian.
Oh.
Yeah. I actually have a cousin.
Did
named-
you know that a Tony is actually just multiple tonos?
Wait, is there an end to Rob's story, or is that it?
Yeah, basically he dressed up as the White Ranger, and I was like, oh, hey, Tony. Like, like I was like 6, and he just like immediately
Dude.
saw through the ruse.
That's not cool. You can't
Yeah.
be the White Power Ranger.
Wait,
Nick.
where's this?
Nick.
Okay, goodbye.
Wait, we gotta give him a sentence.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we gotta have a second. Sex.
We gotta have sex.
laser.
Oh, you know what? Start with laser. That makes it really hard.
What
Beam.
was this after? What did you say? What was the second one?
Beam.
Laser beam.
Laser beam.
Was
Venezuelan.
So laser beam's the guy. All right, that's his name.
Venezuelan. His
best
attribute.
What? Buzz, yeah. His.
large.
Rectum.
That it?
Yeah, I guess that's it, man.
All right.
Yeah,
Laser beam was
Venezuelan.
Venezuelan. His best attribute was his large rectum.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Look forward to continuing the chronicles of Laser Beam. We'll see you tomorrow with a new one. Thanks for watching.
He's
Bye, everybody.
Venezuelan. Huge rectum on that guy.